Welcome to Thrive Wednesdays, guys, and we're back. Today we have a very cool hour lining up for you. So as I wait for you guys to join, I'm your Thrive Live host, Tamima. So you can actually just follow me on TikTok as well at Miss Tamima on TikTok. So today we have some very interesting guests who are going to be joining us. We have Bena malines. I'm sure mnamjua kutoka these streets of TikTok and also other social media platforms. We also have Alma, who's going to be joining us as well. So as your favorite millennial, let me try and see whether I can locate my guests. You know, the more I do this, Bena, right on time. These are the guys we need to jenga this country of ours. Imagine, like, we've barely even started. Bena is here. So I've just added him. And by the way, guys, my TikTok is improving. My TikTok skills are improving. I'm like, if I do this another 3-4 times, let's just say I might just have a career in this thing. Okay, so there I have Bena me join. Bena sasa. Okay, I think I lost him. Someone anasema mgema akisifiwa. Nshamsifu tembo ashalitia maji. So yeah, so if you wanna, yeah, so I'm looking for my guests. I'm having Bena malines, and I'm also having Alma, who's gonna be joining us for this live today. So remember, guys, this is Thrive Wednesdays. So once a week, we are live on this channel. And the point here is actually to empower you by talking to some of your favorite personalities. You know, just young guys like you and I who are basically thriving in what they're doing and basically trying to see what we can learn from their journey. And of course, if you're a content creator, this is definitely a live that you don't want to miss, because we all know Bena, you know, he's the guy on the streets. He has the nice, funny videos. We know Alma, you know, she's fully independent. She's built a huge following. So it's very important if you want to learn maybe how to grow your following on TikTok, how you can be a better content creator. So definitely stick around. In the meantime, kama uko na swali yoyote for me or for any of our guests, you can just go on the comment section, ask you a question. I'll definitely pick that up. And then also, I learned something about TikTok, you guys. So apparently, you're supposed to be giving me gifts. Like, come on, guys. So I'm like, Albert, lions, right? Flowers. What else is out there? Right? So guys, as we are doing this live also, tukona KPI. I'm expecting at least a flower. I like flowers, guys. Okay? Cool. So I'm looking for Bena. Again, is he here? Let us wait and see. As that. I left the live.
It's paused.
Okay. Yeah. I literally left the live. The live, not live, the live. Did I just say that? Okay. Yeah. He's not yet here.
He's not.
So this is Albert. Albert, say hi, because they're probably wondering, who is she talking to? I'm talking to Albert. Because remember, I'm a millennial. We're still learning Twitter. And we're still learning X. We're still learning TikTok. We're still learning all these social media platforms. I, for one, like social media, but I'm not very active on social media. But nevertheless, once a week, I have committed my time to actually sit here with you guys, to learn and to grow from each other. So I want to ask, as we're waiting for our guests to join, when we are talking about Thrive, I'm my guests, but please stick around. But I want us to talk about thriving. And if you're a young person, you know, and you're basically out here trying to hustle, trying to make some money, whether you're employed, you have a job, whether you're running your business, I just want to know what has worked for you. Like, is there a tip that you can give other people who perhaps are feeling like, man, ikitu ni hard, you know? Najaribu every time, I'm putting in everything I have, but nothing is moving. Because sometimes, let's admit, it's a very normal feeling to have, depending on whichever level you're at. You could be someone who's straight out of campus. You could be someone who's at your first job, but you're frustrated. So if you have a word of advice for the rest of our Thrive team on here, on TikTok, around what has worked for you, please drop that for me on the comment section. I will certainly broadcast it to the whole world to know what has worked for you. How have you been able to thrive? And then also, let's use this comment section, pia kujuana, if because I'm seeing a couple of faces here that I see every week. So you can also just drop in what you do, and as other guys are following the live, they can also see what you do. You never know. Yeah, but hapa leo tumesema tuna thrive. So tunaongea stories za money mindset, career, basically how we can earn an honest living and actually support ourselves, and basically, you know, own a home, have food, transport, leisure, all those things. That's what thriving is about. And we are doing it the legit way. Right, guys? Cool. So I'm looking for my guests. Still, I can't see any of them. So they might want to check on that, because they're both like TikTok bigwigs. They should know how to do this part. Yeah, okay. So as my team is looking for my guest, I'm seeing Mr. Right now, Moliza, how does Bena do the voice? Akikam tutamuliza hiyo swali, by the way, yeah? Gracie, Millennium Rambo. Sasa, Gracie, as usual, love to have you here. Then, Mvuka unasema, I'm looking for any job. Now, allow me, Thrive team, in the spirit of what Thrive Wednesdays look like. So I get this type of messages in my DMs as well, across all social medias, like, hi Tamima, I'm looking for any type of job. Let me tell you something, and allow me to just give you some tough love right now, right? Nobody's gonna give you a job. If you're the person going around saying, I'm looking for any job, nobody, and I tell you, nobody is gonna give you a job. What you need to start selling, what are your skills? Because I wanna believe, if you are an adult, 18 and above, your parents invested money for you to go to school. So you should not be looking for any job. You have a skill. So if you don't know what you're good at, please don't sit there and expect the world now will come and tell you. You have to like sit and be like, okay, I think I'm very good in sales. I think I'm very good in communications. I think I'm very good in, I can be a personal assistant. You understand? Never, ever reach out to someone and tell them, I want any job. Because there is no value in that. You must first value yourself. It's only when you value yourself that others are also going to value you. And in case you're not clear around what your skill sets are, guys, this is the 21st century. We're in 2024. Ukienda tu pale YouTube, there are so many videos that you can use to basically grow yourself if you want to learn about social media marketing. Now, let me give you guys a secret. I have some friends and they use this platform called Upwork. So if you're on Upwork, it basically means you're a freelancer. You could be based in Nairobi, but you could be working for brands from other parts of the world. And all you have to do, again, same thing. You must have a resume. You must have a CV that clearly outlines what are your skills. So kama uko pale unasema, I'm jobless, natafuta kazi. Tafadhali, guys, let's just agree. Today is the day we've stopped. We are not saying we are looking for any job. We are very clear. My name is ... These are my skills. I would be happy to work with you and even put the role. You know, it's one thing to say I want any job. It's another thing to say, hey, I'm very good at marketing. I'm very good at social media. I could work in your marketing team and support your social media team. Then let the person, because already they've seen, this is a serious person. Already anajua skills zake. Acha mtu saa kwambia, please come. I don't have that job that you asked for, but do you mind starting here? These are the conversations that people are having in these big companies, in boardrooms. So please, guys, let it be the last day. If you're someone who tunes into Thrive Wednesdays, today's the last day. We are saying we are looking for any job. Because you have a skill, you have a value, there's something that you're good at. And if you're not clear, by the way, there's no shame. This is why people have mentors. Find someone who knows you well. Articulate that, hey, I'm not too sure where I fit. You know? And if they can't answer that for you, allow them to refer you to someone else. And if you still feel very strongly, I want to do any job, just go say, hi, I'd like to volunteer at your organization. That is the word you use. You don't say, I want to do any job. Just say, me, I'd love to volunteer. Because the minute you say, I'd love to volunteer, it means that the person can assess and say, okay, since you're here and you're looking to volunteer, and also be clear, you're not volunteering for the sake of volunteering. You're volunteering so that you can learn new skills. And when you learn new skills, it means you have a goal. You're going somewhere. Guys, tumesema ini 2024, we must thrive. As the youth of this country, we must thrive. You know, they say the youth is the future. Africa is the 77% continent, because 77% of the population is actually a youth population. And for me, as your favorite millennial, I want you to thrive. And I just want you to understand that number one, it's your mindset. You have to change your mindset. So I hope I've helped somebody today with that small nugget around if you're just starting out and you're looking for something to do. We are not going to be saying, I want any job. We are going to be very specific about who we are, what our skills are, and the opportunities that we are looking for. And on top of that, if we feel very strongly we are not clear, find a mentor. And number 3, if you still feel very strongly missing a mentor, vocabulary ni kusema, I will be a volunteer. Na ukifika pale, changamka. Cool, guys? Okay. So I'm still looking for my guests for this week. Albert, they are really not here. Oh, there is Alma. Fantastic. Okay. So I've invited Alma to be my friend. Alma, I need you to please request to join the live. Okay. So is Alma on? Have I added her?
I'm here.
Fantastic. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Should I open my camera or?
Yes, please. We'd love to see you, darling.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm seeing someone else here, the Take On podcast, who also wants to be accepted as a guest. So Take On, I'm going to ask you to just chill for a bit. Let me introduce Alma because she was our scheduled guest for this week. Hi, Miss Alma. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you? Nice to see
I'm
you.
fantastic. Likewise, it's been a minute. I don't think I've seen you this year, have I?
No.
So I hope you've been keeping well, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation to come be one of our mentors here on Thrive Wednesdays. I don't know whether you were listening earlier when I was talking. So basically, Thrive Wednesdays is where we take an hour and we actually talk to each other around, hey, you seem to be thriving, in this particular area. And you can actually just share some nuggets around what has worked for you, so that in case there's anybody who wants to either follow the same path, potentially you'll actually have empowered them because they can learn from you. So guys, as you know, Alma is a content creator. And Alma, I think we're just going to jump straight into it with you because I'm waiting for Bena to join. I think he must be having a difficult time. I saw him, but then he disappeared. So I'm inviting you, Bena. There you go. I've invited Bena. So I'm waiting for him to join. Fantastic. But in the meantime, Miss Alma, maybe you can just tell us, is content creation something that you always wanted to do?
Well, yes, actually, content creation is something that I've thought about my whole life. I started shooting videos when I was really young, like I was like 4 years old when I started like recording myself. I'd take my mom's phone and then I just stand there and start talking. Yeah, can you hear me?
Now I can, but your internet is a bit unstable. You keep disappearing. So maybe you want to sort that?
Okay, now?
But now you're on. So I guess you can just, you can just maybe answer the question. In case of anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. So, I've been somebody since I was born. I've just been somebody who likes recording things, likes being in front of the camera and doing crazy stuff. So it's just been like that for me since I was small, since I was young. So I think when now I was growing, I became more creative. And so I decided to start with TikTok. I started shooting videos for myself. Like I'd do a short video. And then sometimes hata singe post. Nafanya tu video, naiangalia venye inakaa kwanza. Then after some time, I gathered the courage. I started telling myself, imagine post to waone. So I started posting. Yeah, and that time TikTok did not have many people. Watu walikuwa wachache sana. Nowadays there's so many people. That time hakukuwa na watu wengi. So I was like, I would post a video, then in 24 hours there's 0 likes, no engagement, no nothing. So I started asking myself, guy, kwani what did I do? You know, did I make the right decision, nini? But then after some time, people started to love my content. I started to do lip sync. I started with lip sync videos. Like I just do anything, any song, I'd lip sync to any gengeton. And then people started loving it. So when I started getting, the engagement and good traction, that is when I decided this is something that I can actually do. So when I was starting, I don't think that I was sure I want to do content creation. I was just trying.
And how has it been? Like now, if you look at where you're at, would you say it was worth it? Has it been worthwhile for you? Are you thriving?
Yes, I'd say it has been worth it. And I'd say that I can thank myself so much for not giving up on myself, because the first time I was just like, ayapana, no. I can't do a video in 24 hours. I have 0 likes, zero views, zero followers, nobody is watching me, but I never gave up. I just continued, pushing myself. And then it got here, and then I'm just like, now I'm working harder, but I'd say that I'm not where I was that time. So I really do think it's worthwhile.
Okay. So in case there's anybody and I like how you basically told us, like when you started, your confidence wasn't quite where it needed to be, but you're still like, you know what? Eye on the prize. Like if I don't start, yes, I'll still be where I am. Yes. So maybe you can talk to anyone who wants to improve on their content creation. How do you get over the nerves of what will people think?
Okay, so like I said, me, nikianza, I was like, I'm not getting engagement, I'm not getting followers, people are not watching me. So I was feeling very not confident with myself. But once you decide that this is something that you want to do, once it's something that you love to do, I think you just develop that kind of confidence where no one can just take it away from you, So I tell somebody who wants to really do content creation that, first of all, it's not an easy journey. Starting is always very, very hard. Ni ngumu sana kuanza. But once you get there, you push yourself, because you can't stop at a certain level and say, this is enough for me. You have to continue pushing. That is the thing with content creation. So when you are getting in, when you are starting, you have to know that there's no limit. Here you go, you never stop, you never, So I'd tell somebody who wants to start content creation right now to focus, to find a niche, to find what they love to do, and to focus with that niche, because people usually just come themselves once your content is good.
I know, right? I think the one thing I've learned about TikTok, and I think I also enjoy this when I'm on TikTok. So obviously Alma is a creative and she's doing creative content creation, right? But I think just speaking to, just the ordinary guy, the ordinary girl, John Wanjiro, first of all, thank you so much. I've seen my first rose. Oh my God, Alma, I got a rose. But my team told me I should be looking for lions.
Yes.
Like Simba lions. So Alma, nitakuja tutorial because you're a millennial. Mm-hmm. You're a Gen Z and I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
Nitakuja tutorial.
I'm ready to teach you. I'm ready to teach you.
Yeah, but guys, mujue tu mimi nataka Simba. Mkae tu mkijua. But now, what probably I think most people struggle with, as we were saying, if I look at your journey, especially for content creation, not everyone can be a creative content creator. However, if you have a business, all these platforms are available to you. Lazima tu jitume. I think I've seen business people on TikTok, and some of them are even complaining like, hey, you guys, please, nipatieni break because you're too many. So I kind of feel like in today's world, whereby if you don't have a budget to go and spend on television, on billboards, on print ads, like the big companies of the world, yeah? Social media is your first avenue. Kama we ni kinyozi, if you're that girl who does nails, if you do makeup, if you sell clothes, social media is now your personal billboard. That's your opportunity to let guys know. Like I was saying earlier, Seti, give me a job. These are my skills. And as long as you have a phone, and as long as it has a camera, and probably Alma, you can tell us when you started, were you using like fancy equipment? Ama ulianza tu na kasimu tu kako, whatever you had?
Of course not. I never had fancy equipment. Mimi nilikuwa na I don't know if you'll believe this, but nilikuwa nangojea light itoke. So I'd go to the window, draw the curtains, nekelea simu hapo. That is what I was using. So singeshoot usiku. If nimefikiria idea na ni usiku, I have to wait until in the morning or in the afternoon when the sun is out so that I can use that light to shoot my content. And then I never had a good phone as well. So it's usually just not about, you have to have good equipment. No, because me, I know that I have started from way back. I never had equipment. I never had a phone. I never had ring lights. Izo LED lights za kutumia. No, I just started with a very bad phone and window light.
Okay. So there you've had it, guys. Basically, the mindset of us thrivers is you start where you are with what you have. And I always tell people, the reality is this. There's always someone who has more than what you have, but you have to believe in yourself. Oh my God, there is Bena. Bena is just joining. So as we wait for him to join, but what we are learning from Alma, Maliuko, and kama hauna simu, you must have a friend who has a decent camera. Borrow it. You heard her saying, anapata idea usiku, anangoja mchana saa zile jua imetoka. So that means also, iki tu si bahati. You can see that actually there's strategy. There's a lot of thinking that goes behind this. So don't see people on the streets and you're seeing they have these high numbers and you're coveting these numbers. There's actually a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Right? Bena, how are you? Are you able to hear us? There's actually a lot of hard work. Okay. Bena, on my lines. And then I have to say, guys, I think I put a goal of like 5 flowers. I saw somebody give me like so many flowers. Oh my God, thank you so much. I've received my bouquet. Like when you receive that many flowers, I think that's like a bouquet. It's no longer just a rose. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm so excited. So sai natafuta Simba. Simba, kuna mtu konja ananipatia Simba. Anyway, hi Bena, how are you? Bena, hi. Uko sawa? Leo mtandao
I think I'm a lag. I think network yake ni mbaya.
Yeah. You maybe want to check on your network, Bena. So I'll give you a few minutes. And remember, guys, if you're watching this live, comment section, put your questions for Alma, put your questions for Bena. If you have questions for me as well, you can put them on the live as well. And so Bena has disappeared. So Alma, we have to keep this going as he sorts his network issues. We'd have loved to have him from the top, but we are patient. We'll wait for him. Okay. So the other thing, maybe Alma, I would ask you is how do you deal with the attention that comes with what you do professionally?
How do I deal with that? I just vumilia. I don't know what to say. I mean, there is nothing else you can do. When you're out there, when you have pushed yourself, when you have grown, when you're that big, you have to get that attention. But now it gets crazy when you can't go to a kibandaski. It gets crazy when nataka tu kwenda kwa, mama wangu kwa madhe. You can't go there because you go there and people see you and they're like, we know her. Funny, she doesn't have money. I remember there's a time nilikuwa kwa Ndudhi. I was just around, so nilikuwa kwa Ndudhi, and then I saw some guys, and then hapo penye nilikuwa napitia, we had to go slow, so they were there, they noticed me, and then they're like, hi, kwani huyu ananga gari? Si tunamjua huyu, kwani ananga gari, So sometimes you just take it. You just take it because there's nothing you can do. You can't control it. You can't hide yourself all the time. You can't, do a mask every time. Lazima uvae mask ukitoka, lazima ufanye nini. So you just take it.
Okay, so I'm seeing Bena is still attempting to join. And you know that thing you're talking about, Alma, a lot of people who have a very public facing career, whether you're a content creator, a musician, an actor, as long as people see your face and they know you, it's something that most people do struggle with. And a lot of it also has to do with finances, because when you're talking about thriving, the key element to thriving is actually making money.
Money. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're able to actually make enough money so that you're able to live the life that you want. So maybe as you talk about content creation, I know you said when you started like watu hawakuwa wengi, lakini sahi kila mtu ni content creator. So how is that affecting your ability to earn? Hi Bena.
Hello, mko hao?
Tuko poa. Tumekungoja we.
Aki, sorry, I kept you waiting. Nilikuwa na prepare, man. Hatukuwa tumekauka.
But Alma, as you wait on that question, I think even for me, someone here asked the question. They were like, I want to know how Bena makes that voice, that sound. And I was very curious because I've met you in person. So I know you, the person. But I was very curious when you come on here. Are you going to be like, wewe mtu mwenye anabeba ID ama utakuwa brand, Bena wa malines? So guys, there you have it. He actually showed up as Bena wa malines. He's still in character.
Okay, tuko wengi. Tuko wengi. Lakini
leo internet imekataa Leo internet imekataa Bena wa malines, guys. Anyway, tuko patient
tuko hapo. Kana kakopia.
Alma, hebu mwambie shida inaweza kuwa nini? Wewe ndo Gen Z hapa. Unaweza elewa nini endelea ile side nyingine?
Network. Ni network tu. That is network.
Okay, sasa mnanipata?
Sasa tunakupata. Sasa uko clear. Comment section umeambiwa na Gracie his left. Sasa tunakupata. Tumia ma bundles bro.
So naona hiyo these two bars zenye tunatokea hapo chini hizo ni bars za network.
Oh yeah, so your network is very poor. Umeambiwa Bena tafuta Starlink. Tafuta Starlink.
I switch to Wi-Fi, or kama ni Wi-Fi natumia switch to data.
Yeah, umesikia sasa. Okay, so as we wait. Yeah.
Okay,
maybe you want to sort the internet, Bena, because we can see you, but you keep buffering. So when you're talking, we are losing you mid-sentence. Yeah, so maybe you want to sort the network issue first. Okay, so in the meantime, because Alma, sisi tuko na internet, maybe unaweza tuambia sai venye there are a lot of content creators. So is your ability has your ability to earn been affected?
Well, my ability to earn has not been affected because I think my clients tu ni wale tu, you know, the ones that walikuwa wanani approach kitambo, they're the same people that I have right now. The only thing I can say is when we are so many of us, the niche is a little bit affected. Unajua kitambo ningefanya dance and it will be just a funny dance. I don't know how to dance, you know, but it would go viral that time because Alma dance, you know, like Alma dance. But now if I dance right now, there's somebody else who dances. So I'm going to be compared with those people and they're going to be like, no, we don't like this one, we like this one. So I think that's the only way it's affecting the whole thing. But I don't think earning is being affected in any way. I think we are just everybody has their own people, their own clients, people who like, you know, your dance content, people who prefer a dancer to advertise for them. Yeah.
And how do you get clients? Because I'm sure that is every content creator's big question. Because you said clients, so clearly wako wengi.
Okay, so I'd say sometimes I don't sit down and wait for a client to approach me and tell me, I want you to work for me. Sometimes I go looking for them. I offer good content. I do good content. I do professional, nice content. I make sure that my brand looks professional, and then I'd approach a brand. And then most of the times they approach me, so I get inquiries and I respond to them.
And do you have a team?
Not really, actually.
You are
I
the
do
team.
not have
It
a
is you.
team. It's always been me peke yangu, myself alone. I only have one person that I work with, but he's not like my manager or anything. So I've not had a manager ever since I started. Like, I've just been on my own. Nasikianga watu wakisema, I have a manager, I have people who talk for me. But I don't think that I have had that ever since I started. I've just been alone. Yeah.
Okay, and it's worked for you. So I'm sure you guys know Alma's content, and you've done a lot of content on relationships. Are you in a relationship, Miss Alma? Are you dating?
Mr. Mima.
Yes.
Well, kinda, yeah.
Okay, and how is that? Because we've seen the content that you put out on relationships. So does it affect you when you're dating?
No, it doesn't actually. It does not. The things that I do there, you are talking about the YouTube content, right?
Yes.
It's just always there. Like, it's just YouTube there, and then outside the studio, we go back to being the normal people. So we don't carry anything from the studio to our lives. Even the type of content that we do, whatever we say inside there is just always there. So it does not affect anybody in any way.
Okay. So I'm seeing someone is like, she has a very handsome boyfriend. At least me confirm. You guys, I just wanted to check. Like, so naona hapo watu wenye karibu hata waniambie like which part of Kenya he's from. At this point, I'm saying, okay, guys, check on your signal. Yes, I'm so sorry, guys. A call came in, but I'm back now. But yeah, Alma, guys are like, yes, you're in a very serious relationship, Miss Alma.
Who said I'm in a very serious relationship?
The whole world, apparently, on my comment section.
Well, yes,
Am I
am.
serious?
Hapana, iko serious. Where, guys, iko serious.
Ala?
Iko serious.
Okay, cool.
Iko serious.
So, as we talk about thriving and being serious in your relationship, I certainly wish you the best,
Thank you.
I think it's every girl's dream if you commit to a guy that you actually get that ring, end up being happy and raising a family if that's what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow, Alma, you're making this very awkward.
Why? I'm laughing at.
I don't know,
people,
it's you,
people are attacking. Why are people attacking me and saying at Yamani
Nobody's
7?
attacking
I'm
you.
lying, guys. I'm not lying.
Nobody's attacking you, Alma. Like it's your reactions, because I'm like, I have to tread very carefully.
Yes.
I cannot put words in your mouth, so I have to like go with your mood.
Yeah. Actually, we are serious. Yes. Okay, now let me be serious. Yes, I am very serious right now.
Okay.
And yeah, very soon maybe I'll announce some good news.
Oh wow! I can't wait, guys. Okay, Bena, I'm seeing you've joined us.
Hello guys.
Hi.
Sasa mnanipata loud and clear?
Yes.
Niko sapi man. I guess mali nilikuwa network ilikuwa mbovu.
Yeah, but if I think about it, it's actually very on brand that Bena malines angekuwa na shida internet. I see what you did there.
Lakini sasa ndo mimi huyu sasa.
Umefika sasa, umesambazwa data. Unajua mimi nimekuwa nikitisha malions hapa. Mimi nimekuwa nikitisha malions kwa hii live. Wewe umekuwa ukitisha data ile upande mwingine. Umepata sasa imefika threshold.
Imepika.
Okay. So Bena, if you guys have any questions for Bena, again, hit me up on the comment section. I'll pass those along. But as we start, most guys, swali yao as I was telling you earlier, their biggest question was basically, how did you come up with a character? And how do you stay in character? Because you're still in character right now.
Yeah. So ilianza kitambo tu, tukiwa campus, nilikuwa nimezoea kukaa huko backbencher, tunapigiana story na maboys huko. Si ni wale watu tunaingia late, lakini lazima klasi bambe. Kama tuko klasi yezi bo.
So you've always been the funny guy.
Alafu najua by the way I'm Kamba.
Okay.
Yeah, and by the way I'm a Kamba. Yeah, full cast. See half cast, full cast.
Both Mokolo na Msai are Kambas.
So nikienda ushago, nilikuwa naona tabia za Wakamba, ushamba fulani, na by then nilikamkurealize hakuna Mkamba na kuwaga na base.
Wote wako na soprano man.
Okay, so the Kamba
alafu yeah.
Ulikuwa unasema the Kamba in you akaona hii kitu ya comedy.
The Kamba
yeah.
Ukaanza kufanya comedy.
So the Kamba in me.
Yeah. And it was way back in 2019. You can imagine, 2019.
Oh wow. And how would you say the journey has been? Because I see you just came from China.
Yeah, nilikuwa hapo ipo Shanghai. Nikakula hizo chakula zao spicy sana.
Na
very weird.
Ulikula nini? Ulikula panya?
Cholea. Skini nilikula chula na wanizo.
Ile ingine sitaki kuuliza because I have one.
Imagine plot.
It would be so hard.
Walai nilikula chura. Unajua iko na kamguka na kaka kuku. So tuliletewa imepikwa fiti. So mi hata nikakimbilia the thighs, okay? So nishatwa ngapo thighs kama 3 alafu ndo menu inakam. Ndo tunaambiwa by the guys you just had the American bulldog.
And was it nice?
Very nice, hata ungetel.
And you know guys,
hata wengine wakikula sijui wengine wakikula sijui mbip na pork. Mimi sikuwa nataka pork.
Umeambiwa ucholea.
Alikuwa anataka
chura.
Okay.
Hapo kwa chula cholea. Mimi sikuwa na ninge au.
Right. So what else did you do when you were in China? Like, did you go see some of their sites like the Great Wall of China?
Yeah, I was at the Great Wall of China. Nikaona the Forbidden Palace. I also visited the Cloud Observatory. Hiyo ni ile yenye unaenda unakanyaga kwa glass unaona huko chini. And so many places. And even I had to visit the Chongqing city.
Oh, did you see the train passing in the building? You saw that? The train passing in the building. That was so cool, right?
Guys, I can't relate.
Imagine train inapita kwa apartment. Unandlopiwa kwa ndoa. Inakundondoa tu kwa ndoa, imagine.
Okay, Alma amesema hezi relate. Acha tusim leave behind. Bena unakwaga millennial ama unakwaga Gen Z?
Gen Z.
Any Gen Z?
Sijazeeka hivyo. Sinisegeze.
Wait, did you call me old? Did you just call me old? Is that what is happening here?
Sijasema wewe ni mzee. Nile tu nimesema miaka imeenda.
As your favorite millennial, I take offense. Can the other millennials join me on the comment section? Anywho, what you're talking about, that city is talking about, and it's so cool. Like if you're literally on this live and you want to find out, it's just pronounce it. It always confuses me. Chongqing.
Lakini kuandikwa ni Chongqing.
Just go on YouTube, just Google Chongqing, China, and there's a train literally passing through a building. So cool, right? And by the way, thanks to content creators, si lazima uende China, YouTube too, so that the next time ukika kwa meza na watu wanaongea juu ya hizi story au flow tunasema hiyo kitu nimeona, lakini God na serve God mso pia mimi nitafika huko, si ndio? Ndio Alma?
Yes. Lazima.
Yes. Kabisa. Now Bena, pengine as we talk about thriving, ukiangalia life yako sahi kama content creator, hii ni kitu ulikuwa unataka kufanya always ama ni kitu uliangukia?
Mimi hata nilikuwa nataka kukuwa rapper, sikuwa nataka kukuwa comedian.
Hebu tuangushie hapo mamistari tukwambie kama ungemake it ama.
Imekuwa kitambo before ni guze, but maybe naweza jaribu. Acha nione kanda kumbuka ya 2017. Hii ilikuwa inaitwa Wins and Losses. So ilikuwa inaenda hata kama si wins si back turn, kabado niko on again najitosa. Mombi ya mother once answered, wataipimia inavyonitosha. Niko ready ku gamble, niko ready for wins and losses. Niko ready ku scramble meza nitajo ya queens and bosses na idu juu ya mam, juu ya watoto na irende. Kesho sipo I'm gone, leo katupo kaende. Sishi kusaka na itoshi si ujana ni moshi, dream ka in a hulls na ni horse, leave it before your crows and roses.
Wins and losses.
Lapa.
So ungeingia hapo weke pokos. Weke tu pokos.
Ningekufanyia background vocals.
Itabidi tupigie Magic Senga man ama Moti.
Nimeweza.
Alma unamjua?
Next week.
But are you seeing guys? In the spirit of thrive, when is this? Are you seeing what's happening here? Yeye ni rapper, mimi naona kama mimi naweza fanya background vocals, Alma anaweza kuwa video vixen, tunajua Magic Senga. Next week naweza kuwa na hit song.
Na pindi ongela hapa hako.
Videographer hako, hatuwezi kosa.
Na station ya kucheza nyimbo iko. Kwani Star Times ni kazi vipi?
Are you seeing guys the spirit?
Anaangalia mbele.
Yes. So even as we're talking about thrive, when is this? A huge part of thriving is collaboration.
Yeah.
So Bena, pengine ukiangalia where you are right now, na kama kuna mtu anakuangalia nasema mimi naweza taka pia kusucceed ka yeye, ni advice gani unaweza mpiga?
Kuna ile slogan mimi nasemaga, I always think that time tells tales, like it's all about time, but time haita stop. Labda ustop vitu unataka kudua ama kitu unataka kuachieve, labda useme mimi nimesimamia hapa but time haita isimama. So kama unataka kufanya kitu na unataka kufika mahali, lazima uanzie mahali. Uwezi kuadhika na useme nataka kufika Nairobi na bado uko dhika hujatoka hata. So kama uko willing, it's all about you start and you give it time. After 30 minutes utakuwa Githurai. Ukiendelea after 45 minutes utakuwa umeshikwa maybe na jam hapo Muthaiga. Ukisema usimamie Muthaiga, it's all about you, but ukipush hard useme lazima nifike pale Kanairo, utafika hiyo Kanairo hata kama itatake 1 hour. So it's all about time, na kila mtu ako na nyota yake na jani yake. Usiangalie mimi maybe nilitake 5 years, uone yako yenye imetake 7 years ni kama itafika. Maybe sasa hii siku ulikuwa unataka ku give up, ndo siku yako ndo hiyo siku, ndo ile siku man, ndo ile siku ya kiyama ya you man, ile siku umekuwa ukigoja.
Yeah. I love that. Nimesikia kila mtu ako na nyota yake. Yeye nilikuwa na hapo before. Wewe jua nyota yako ni nini? Hakuna mtu anakuja kuambia nyota yako ni nini, ama uliambiwa?
Sikuambiwa na mtu.
Mbona uliambiwa? Kuna mtu alikwambia ndio nyota yako?
Mtu alinitell. Mimi nilinjika kamua man.
Yes guys, and I think the lesson here is start where you are with what you have. And one of my favorite quotes is this. I like to think I'm a very bold person in terms of going after what I want. And I always firmly believe, number one, if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. Because where you are, if you don't ask, the answer is still no. But if you do ask, 50% you might get a yes. And if you don't step forward, you'll always be the same.
And 50%?
If you don't step forward, kuna 50%. Utabaki pale pale. Hii ni 0% growth. So lazima mjue tu kitu. Ukiangalia msee mwenye unaona life yake unasema msee anaishi poa.
Yeah, true.
Si kila mtu ni trust fund baby ama inheritance. Watu wengi sana huku nje. You'd be surprised, some people come from, worse places than you. Like wame struggle but wame make it, because kitu muhimu ni mentality. Na kasa hii Bena nikikuuliza, because kuna kitu ina happen Kenya, wase wengi sana wana complain juu ya maboy. Wanasema maboy wataki kufanya job. Like what would you tell other young men out there? Because madem wanalia sana kwa hizi streets.
Mademu anasema how?
Madem wanasema siku hizi like maboy ni kama hawana ile motivation.
I think kila mtu anataka saku kuwa kama ule mtu mwingine. Kila mtu hataki kukubali space yake ama kufanya kazi yake yenye anaweza do. Maybe kuna mtu mnoma sana, maybe kuchora ama kitu kama hiyo, but yeye anataka afanye ile kitu ya YouTube ya Alma Mutheu. Maybe kuna mtu mnoma sana, maybe kuna mtu akiingia kwa shamba anaweza pata akona mkono ya shamba. Akiaka hapo kitunguu inatoka mapacha. But yeye anataka kufanya content creation yenye kozia nadhani inakuja rahisi. Yet kumbe deep down hawajui haikuji rahisi. And I guess kila mtu anaona maybe kazi ya ule ndo iko better kuliko yangu ama ndo rahisi kuliko yangu. I guess pia hapo ndo tunakosea sana. Alafu sasa pia sisi tunataka vitu zinakuja rahisi, tunataka kuspoon feediwa. Hatutaki kiingie kwa jiko tujipikie nini. Tunataka kitu iko ready kwa menu na ishapikwa, kitu iko ready to drink. Hatutaki kudilute ama kutekio time ya kugoja. Yeah.
Hapa hakuna shortcut, lazima wasewa work hard, in short.
Yeah.
Na kuna mtu amesema hapa Alison paka aki Alma ni msupu na Bena wanauliza uko na mtu.
True.
Internet imepotea. Guys, I think we've lost Bena.
Ama ni network imepotea.
Imepotea.
I think nilikuwa nadhani anahepa swali.
Right? Bena uko na mtu?
I'm back.
You're back. Oh, let me repeat again. Bena uko na mtu?
Ni vile hapo kwa mtu hata simu imestuka.
Okay. Alison, I tried asking
Yeah, Abu iseme na Chinese maybe nitaelewa.
You know I'm in a Chinese company.
Abu iseme na Chinese.
And by the way, guys, StarTimes. How many guys here have their StarTimes subscription up to date? Remember, lazima nifanye plug ya sponsor. Sponsor ni StarTimes, you guys, yeah? So please make sure renew your subscription. Kama uko pale DTT, DTH, StarTimes on. Bena uko na StarTimes on app?
Of course, nitakosa why?
Alma, do you have the StarTimes on app?
Of course, yes.
There you go, guys. So just go on your Google Play Store. Apple inaitagwa?
iOS App Store.
App Store, yes. Yeah, millennial.
Apple Store,
Apple Store. Millennial. Yes, guys. Go on those platforms, download the StarTimes on app. Kama uko na decoder, it's free for you. If not, there's a small fee you pay, but you can watch all the best telenovelas. Mafans wa Filipino, Mexicano, Chinese, Korean, zote ziko pale kwenye StarTimes. Just remember that. And also for the guys, if you like football, kama unataka kuona La Liga, Carabao Cup, kama unataka kuona nini nyingine? Albert. Bundesliga, you guys, we have all these things on there, movies, kids content. So make sure you renew your StarTimes subscription. Shule zinaenda kufungwa November and December, so you want to make sure, again, look out. We're going to be having a fantastic offer for you guys, and then also we'll be launching something very soon, so stay tuned on the StarTimes pages for that update. Lakini now back to you, Bena. Ukiangalia life yako sahi, Bena, kama ungekuwa unafanya content, unafikiri ungekuwa unadu? Apart from being a rapper, you're like, if you're not a content creator, or you what do you think you'd be doing anything different?
Before ni blow up, nilikuwa kwa matatu.
Wow.
Working as a conductor.
Wow. Kazi ni kazi.
Na nilikuwa na wabeba vibaya sana.
Bebesha.
Abiria ama nani?
Mbao itaidi juja 10.
Oh, unabeba abiria?
Abiria. Na nilikuwa na mka 4 na lala 10. Kuzapo
So
lazima utafute pesa yako ya dereva, ya mafuta na pia uweke mwenyewe kitu.
na
So I guess
kasa
ningekuwa nimegrind, ningekuwa na matatu zangu 2.
Ningekuwa nimesepa.
lakini bado also Bena, hii najua content creation pia ikupeleki vibaya. Ukweli uongo? I mean bro, umetoka kula chura China juzi. So
Ainipeleki
clearly,
pimbanda.
you're not doing badly. You're not doing badly.
Ainipeleki pimbanda.
Peleki vibaya. So hii dream yako pia
Iko
kuona
sapi.
matatu. Ni possible kuona matatu. Na by the way mnajuana na Alma. Mshamit.
Bado inakam. Alma
Mnajuana na
tunamit.
Alma, unajua mse ama unamwonaga tu kwa mtandao kama mimi?
Na mwananga tu kwa mtandao.
Ehe.
Acha
Yeah,
uongo.
but okay, yeah, we are not atupatanangi frequently, but we will work towards that. Si ndio Bena?
Tutapatana tupanye kazi sapi man.
Yeah, so ni ile tu ya kupatana, ile ya hi, I think I know you, kwa functions or something. But in person tukae chini, tuongee kazi, vitu kama hizo bado. But yeah, we can work on that.
Okay. So we are usually
Si tutaanza na hiyo collab. Tutaanza na hiyo collab.
tunafanya mziki.
Tuanze na hiyo
Tutaanza na
korabo.
hiyo man.
Kabisa. So
Ndio hiyo
we're
man.
usually on here for an hour. How much time do we have left? 5 minutes. So we're about to be winding up. So I'll go to you, Alma. If you have any questions, comment section. Biombo, I'm winding up in 5 minutes because I have to jump into something else. But
Okay.
Alma, if you were to look at your life in the next maybe I'd say 2 years, what does thriving mean to Alma?
Okay, first of all, I'll answer the question you had asked Bena. If I wasn't a content creator, I'd be a teacher.
Ooh. Like
Yeah,
that.
I would be an English teacher.
Oh, wow.
But that's a little bit hectic. But yeah, if I wasn't a content creator, that is what I'd be doing. Thriving to me means, first of all, having a lot of wisdom and knowing, how you're going to work on your tomorrow. Not just now, not just right now. I'm a content creator right now, I'm making money, But thriving also means tomorrow, how am I investing for a brighter and a better tomorrow, And also thriving to me means all the good things that money can bring, because that's also thriving, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's just basically it for me. It's just that being at a very financially stable place and having a lot of wisdom and also loving God.
I love that.
That is what I think. For me, that is what if I have that, even in the future, even in the next 5 years, I think I'm good.
Absolutely. Like, sir, God comes first. All blessings come from God. We are all just custodians. So, Bena, for you, what do the next, probably if I'd say at least 2 years, what does thriving mean for Bena wa malines?
Driving for me, nikiangalia by now imekuwa 3 years in content creation na inanipeleka fiti. So in 2 years I guess nafaa kuwork ni maybe na production company yangu, producing maybe my CO2 skits fupi, maybe hata maybe films and things like that, and maybe nikuwa nimeajiri pia watu vile content creation imeniajiri. Yeah.
Amen. From your lips to God's ears, guys.
Amen.
For our team here today.
Yeah, and by the way pia nimefanya journalism. Yeah, so pia nikakuwa na ka radio station kangu haidhuru man.
Haidhuru, si ndio? Hiyo hata ni wimbo. Tunaweza andika hiyo wimbo. Wimbo inaitwa Haidhuru.
Inadhuru hai.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation and joining us on our Thrive today. Bena, yeah, happy to have you. Alma as well. Thank you so much, guys. I really do wish you all the blessings in your future endeavors. I'm sure we'll meet on these streets as we keep doing what we're doing. And obviously for anyone who tuned in again, asante tena sana. Those of you who gave me flowers, I have like a whole bouquet right now. Oh my God, I'm super excited. Let us know, comment section, who Who would you want us to invite next week? Any suggestions you have? If you want me to invite you, if you feel, hey Tamima, I'm also thriving, neza fundisha watu vitu moja mbili, please hit our DM Star Times Kenya across on TikTok page, so tujue ulikuwaga part of TikTok gang. But otherwise, asanteni sana. I will see you next week. Adios. Enjoy the long holiday. Kesho ni 10th. Which holiday is this? Mashujaa Day, right?
Mashujaa Day.
So,
Unduma
yes,
ndi.
be Mashujaas out there, guys.
Mashujaa ni 20th.
Ni Mashujaa ni 20th. Utamaduni.
Kesho ni Unduma, man.
Ni venye sijui kuchange camera setting. Ningeonyesha mwenye ameniambia Mashujaa Day hapa nyuma. Musione like, yeah, so 10th is a holiday, guys, meaning it's a long weekend. So have fun. Stay safe out there, please. Don't do anything that God would not approve you to do. Well, I'll leave it on that note. See you guys. Good night. Good night. Good day. Bye.
Bye.
You too.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.